we're beginning the next step of our big trip. They're having an extreme mosquito problem here right now. This is actually the worst mosquitoes I've ever seen in my life.
And I've killed, what was it, 42 now?
I just got one, so 43.
43 mosquitoes inside the RV.
Inside!
You have been on your face?
I bet. I can feel it. I don't see it, but... Whoa.
Good morning from beautiful British Columbia.
Yeah, we're in Canada here. We'll fill you up and catch you up to speed what we've been up to thus far, but we're beginning the next step of our big trip. I would say big trip number 2 for us this year, Canada edition.
Yeah, we're heading towards Vancouver direction, so that might give you a hint about where we're headed on this next big trip of ours. But yeah, we're super excited. We've got couple more hours to get to our next campsite here. We just pulled over in Merritt for gas and also for lunch.
Yeah, so we got a big day of RV travel coming at ya. The RV living is not stopping after the United States. So thank you for being here and let's get rolling.
I had seen on the Google Maps that this area had both gas, which we need, and a good lunch option. They have a Denny's here, which I don't know, I really love Denny's. I love all day breakfast, you can't go wrong. So I was able to put an online order in for pickup, and Luke's just running over to pick that up now, so that should be pretty yummy. Hey Chloe? Also,
Puppy?
yeah, you wanna go play with your puppy?
Puppy?
Also, as you can maybe see, Chloe has some mosquito bites on her face. Oh my gosh. This morning we just checked out of Shuswap Lake Provincial Park, which is close to Salmon Arm. It's on the Shuswap Lake, like North Shuswap, and there were so many mosquitoes. There must have been like a bazillion or something. And we tried our absolute very best to have Chloe not bit by mosquitoes, but she did get a couple of bites over the days that we were there, and a couple are on her face, which really sucks, but it'll be better soon, Chloe, I promise.
Bus? Bus?
Do you see a bus out there? Okay, well, we're gonna wait for Dad to get back with our food, and then we'll have some lunch. Let's buckle up. Beep, beep, buckle up. Ooh, it smells
Looks like
good.
Grand Slam breakfast.
Whoa, 2 pancakes.
Looks like my Sammy. Whoa. And they give us all the fixings too. Butter, syrup.
Should I cut you up some pancakes?
There's that mosquito. These darn mosquitoes. The real look of an RVer, hunting mosquitoes. Got him! Okay, I looked weird chasing that mosquito down behind Alysha, but...
Don't show it,
proof.
yuck.
Yeah, man. These are our enemies being back in Canada.
Okay, Chloe, where's your bowl? Here's some pancakes, and do you want some eggs too? Oopsie.
I, on the other hand, here got a grand slamwich. It's like a full breakfast sandwich. Look at that guy. Ooh la la. Is that monster? Tickle his feet and turn the page, Chloe. Tickle, tickle. Tickle, 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 tickle. Oh, you want to get him again? Okay, let's turn the page. Oh, Monster! Clay, where's Monster? Yeah, there he is. No. That didn't work. He's just laughing, and he's still in your book. Try blowing him away.
Mama?
Can you blow the monster away? Whoa. just hitting a construction zone here now, so why not fill you on what we've been up to. So you last saw us at Omak when we were getting ready to cross back into Canada. Alysha's family surprised us there, so we visited and camped with them there. Went to the border eventually, and we got through, and believe us or not, I would say like under 2 minutes perhaps. He asked where we had been, was impressed that we were gone for 100 days, and then basically sent us on our way. Just was like, all right, you had a good time, cool. Welcome to Canada. So that was super nice, combined with how nice it was crossing the border, getting into the USA when that was so smooth at the start of our trip. Because with the border anxiety from being denied at the lower mainland border, which is just a way busier experience, the lineups have always been way longer every time we've been down there. And then when we got denied years back when we had our Class C motorhome in the early days of RV vlogging, we've just always been scared of the idea of borders. So to have a good entry into the USA and back into Canada, the Osoyoos-Omak border area is now my preferred border.
Okay, so we've arrived at our destination here. Luke's getting us checked in. We're at, I guess it's kind of like an RV park, you would call it. Definitely not like a campground. It'll definitely be more RV park style, I'm sure. It's called Fort Camping, I think, near Fort Langley. We've got full hookups here, which is pretty cool. And also, I think they have like Wi-Fi and stuff. So like, we're definitely glamping tonight. Super excited about that. It looks like there's lots of grass in there. So hopefully Chloe will have some grass around to play on. Should be a pretty good time. Oh my gosh, I just looked outside though. Can you see? Okay, well, there's Luke. But can you see? There's so many mosquitoes. He sees them
No, I
too.
gotta get ID. Get this. Oh, sorry, I gotta get ID to check in. But they're having an extreme mosquito problem here right now. As you can see, we're being
That's what
swarmed.
I just said. Oh, there's one in the truck.
Oh, there's one behind you too. To the point where they're issuing credits for if you want to leave. It's that bad.
Oh, no.
So, be right back.
I guess that explains the curtain on the check-in booth. Oh my god. Alright, we've got our map, C13. We're just like driving and you can see the mosquitoes everywhere outside, and we let a couple in apparently when Luke opened the door, which is crazy.
It's combat.
Alright, well, wish us luck on hooking and everything, and hopefully we don't get bit too many times.
Yeah, I thought hooking up in Scotch Creek where we just came from was really mosquito-y this morning, and now it's like maybe even worse here. That's insane. How could it get worse? Okay, so no joke, this is actually the worst mosquitoes I've ever seen in my life. Look at them all here I gotta set up. Like they're all on this wall, look at that. I thought we had it bad this morning, but this is terrible.
Oh my god, this is the worst. Luke has got us all set up. He survived outside like a maniac. They like bit him so many times, but I was in here, me and Chloe just ran inside as quickly as possible. Like opened the door as quickly as possible, closed it, and I've killed, what was it, 42 now?
I just got one, so 43.
43 mosquitoes inside the RV.
Inside!
Like what? There's millions out there. How are we gonna live here? We're gonna get eaten alive, even like during the night. And oh my gosh, this brings me back to our first trip across Canada in our motorhome. We were camping at this lake and it was in the forest in Ontario. There was like quite a few mosquitoes, nothing like this. This is so much worse. And they had gotten into the RV somehow and we were killing them, and then, or no, we had gone to sleep.
Yeah, they ambushed us.
And they ambushed us, and we were killing them like in the middle of the night. Like so many mosquitoes. I don't know how many. I think we guessed back then like 50 or something. So like still a lot of mosquitoes, but when it had bitten me in the middle of the night in the eye, well on the eyelid, and it had swollen up and it was crazy. But now I'm just paranoid that they're gonna bite us, but more importantly that they're gonna bite Chloe in the night or something crazy is gonna happen. I mean, this is wild.
Okay, so I had taken the sweater off and was finally relaxing after setting up. Had to put it back on though and go back to the truck, which might I say is completely lost to the mosquitoes. That is their truck now. There must be, I don't know, again, at least like 40 in there. It's just a swarm when I open the doors to grab our rest of our stuff out of there. We're super unlevel here in this site too. I have our tongue jack maxed out onto our 2x8s, and I'm off the hitch because we didn't look at it in time running around like maniacs, so I can't put any more blocks there, so we're gonna have to sleep on like a slight few inch incline downwards, so blood's gonna be rushing to the head unless we flip. And then I wanted to max the tongue jacket on the end because it was so bad, but then I had to get out there, grab the drill, put all the stabilizer legs back up before I'd use the tongue jack. Because if you do your tongue jack without your stabilizer legs, it tilts up, and that'll put your back legs and it'll squish them in the ground. So had to go out there again. It won't show up, but man, my hands got bitten like crazy trying to set that trailer up. It's just like I was working and you seen your hands just covered in them. I'd look down and my jeans was just speckles of mosquito all the way down. I swear, like at one point I must have seen 20 on my legs. People probably thought I was crazy, but they would get it camping here at least. But I was just like swatting myself constantly. They were all on my sweater. It is mosquito get in here. I guess because of all the high water BC's having, all the rivers are high. A lot of snow is now melting after a very wet start to the year. So they had high water that's flooded and caused a lot of standing water pools, as well as the regular water they always get here. And it's been super warm here, so it's just warm standing water pools, which mosquitoes love to breed in. So the last week she said they just all have been hatching and reproducing like crazy, I guess, because we are in the mosquito apocalypse. I can't do mosquitoes.
You got bit on your face.
I bet. I can feel it. I don't see it, but whoa. Hate them.
Alright, so we kind of alluded to it earlier, but our trip plan for this like next second half of the summer kind of trip is heading to Vancouver Island, which obviously we're so excited about. Vancouver Island is a really neat spot to go camping. It's very outdoorsy. There's tons of hiking, tons of camping.
Yeah.
It's really super forested, and obviously the ocean.
It's going to be about the opposite of what we just finished doing down in the USA.
Yeah.
No deserts, yeah, a lot of rainforesty vibes, but we're looking forward to changing it up a bit. We know it was popular when we traveled it last time with all of you, so we'll share some of the beautiful provincial parks. And instead of boondocking as much as we did last time, we're going to stay at a lot of the really cool provincial parks. And we're going to focus on enjoying the travel trailer a bit more now, getting into actually camping, using the truck to get around the island and do things. Whereas it feels like when we did the USA, we were seeing so many cool spots always, that it was always going out and seeing cool spots, whereas now we can really enjoy camping and enjoy kicking back a bit more this summer and enjoying that RV life, actually.
Yeah, when we started our US trip, I remember saying to you guys specifically, like,
We planned it out. We're gonna spend multiple days at each location, and we're gonna travel slower. We're gonna enjoy ourselves.
and like we did obviously really enjoy ourselves, and we
Yeah.
were traveling a lot slower than we normally do with like the motorhome. The motorhome, we stayed like 1 or 2 nights at each place. We were staying
That was
like
rough.
multiple nights at each place, but there was so much to do, and we didn't want to like miss out on the fun things to do. So we were doing
Yeah.
something every day, going out every day and doing something. And
With a baby and working around nap times, and then like all the behind the scenes stuff with YouTube and filming and editing and making sure we're uploaded. Like,
yeah,
we lived a very busy life, even if we did take it a bit slower on the road. So enjoyable, don't regret it, but it was a lot.
yeah, we felt a little tiny bit like burnt out when we crossed the border and
Yeah.
got back to Canada. It was really nice. We took a little bit of time to, like we said, visit family and friends, just kind of like relax for a little bit. And now we're out on our next big adventure, which will be a bit more relaxed. Like we said, we're gonna do a lot more just like camping vibes and like relaxing and showing like what it's like camping out there, what there's to do. It's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, and still in beautiful spots, don't get us
Yeah.
wrong, but we're in Canada again at least, so it feels a bit more like home.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of feeling like home, the mosquitoes are still terrible here.
Oh my
I
God.
think our final kill count inside the RV was 49.
Yeah.
I'm worried that like we're gonna go to bed and they're gonna just all be hiding in good spots, and that's where all the smart ones are. Because like we mentioned about our across Canada video with those mosquitoes, they attacked at like 2 in the morning or something. So they got in, of course, through our door in and outs and everything probably. But they didn't attack us at 9 o'clock. They didn't attack us when we went to sleep at 10 o'clock. They waited until 2 in the morning to
Yeah.
suck our blood. So I'm really hoping, like what if they're all in Chloe's bed ambushing her in the dark right now?
I know. I did a thorough look around in Chloe's bed. Like we said, we were on the hunt. We got 49 mosquitoes killed. I can't imagine that there's many more in here. But yeah, we definitely learned our lesson when we crossed Canada that one time. If you think that there's mosquitoes getting in, don't wait, because they'll attack in the middle of the night. So
Yeah. Find them first. With like this new look of the RV with the white walls, it is a lot easier than the brown adventurer we used to have. But
yeah, they stick
still.
out like a sore thumb when they're on the white wall, and they blend in on the darker walls and stuff.
Yeah. Side note, quick. I wouldn't say this is like fort camping, which is in the Fort Langley area's fault. It looks like a really beautiful park. I wish we could get out and explore it a bit more. I think it's just, again, there's been so much rain, so much high water in BC this year that just made for the perfect mosquito conditions. And like she said, it started in the last week or so. The mosquitoes got really bad. So we're going to maybe someday hope to come back here because it does look really nice with a lot of beautiful stuff in the area. So I don't think it's necessarily this park's fault. Don't think like Luke and Alysha went there. I don't want to go to fort camping because the mosquitoes are always bad because I think we're just in like strange times.
And the reason that we came here in the first place is because we heard really good things about it. We had it recommended to us, so we do want to come back when there's less mosquitoes and give it another shot because it does look really cool.
Yeah, and it's close to the ferry, so that's also why we thought this would be a good staging ground.
Yeah.
Was kind of why we picked here in the first place. But looks beautiful, close to the ferry, near the city. A lot of pros to it.
Anyways, we're gonna call that for this video here. Next time you see us, we'll be heading to the ferry and taking the ferry over to Vancouver Island, which is so exciting.
Sailing day with a 50-foot tow kind of setup. Let's go, friends.
Yeah, true.
Okay, wish us luck and see you there. Take care.
See you guys.
Night.